Sapphire Harburg.
Sylvana Reed, Assistant Public Defender with and on behalf of Ms. Harburg. Ms. Harburg, could you please state your name for the record?
Sapphire Harburg.
Thank you. Your Honor, there's a couple of matters going on here. This is the date and time for sentencing, but Ms. Harburg was brought into custody yesterday for a bond violation. I saw that she's on today's arraignment docket, but I was hoping that we could perhaps get her arraigned on the bond violation and handle the sentencing.
I don't have the bond violation. Well, on which bond violation?
So, Your Honor, Teresa,
go ahead, Ms. Blair.
yes, Your Honor, Teresa Blair on behalf of probation. The bond violation, she violated conditions of bond in this case, Your Honor. She completed a pre-sentence interview with me. I had concerns about continued drug use. I asked the court to put a testing order in place, which it did. She did go for testing and tested positive for fentanyl, marijuana, and cocaine, I believe, Your Honor. The court did issue a warrant on that. Due to that, she did appear yesterday in person for a PE on another matter. She was taken into custody on the bench warrant in this case. So that's the bond violation that Ms. Reed is referring to. However, Your Honor, given the circumstances that happened from yesterday, that case is being remanded down to district court, which is being kept at this court with you, and she is scheduled for sentencing in that matter on May 24th. I'm not sure if the court wants to proceed with sentencing in this matter today and then handle that matter on the 24th, or if the court would like to bump this matter to the 24th and handle it all together.
Ms. Reed.
Ms. Pilara did address the violation in her recommendation. I think that as long as Ms. Harburg, we discussed that recommendation, which was for 4 days in custody for the violation. Ms. Harburg understands that as long as she's able to get out of custody after that point, I don't think that we have any issue with adjourning the sentencing so that they can both be done at the same time.
Well, what's the bond on the other case?
Unfortunately, I do not have that information, and I don't think that our system is working so that I can pull it up right now.
Your Honor, I don't believe that she has a bond in that matter, and I can look and tell you.
That was on the matter that was before Judge Freshour. That's now my case. She doesn't have a bond on that one.
I don't believe so, Your Honor. I believe it is a PR. So she is only being held in custody on this case.
All right.
Well, actually, Your Honor, it shows bond denied on both.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
my understanding. So she doesn't, when you say she doesn't have a bond, she's not getting out either way.
And I don't understand, and maybe they have not updated things because the jail shows her court date in that matter to be June 15th. So maybe they have not corrected the date to May 24th with you.
Correct. Okay. So she's not, given the fact that she's basically been denied that and bond on that other case that is now my case, so she won't be getting out. And I have this, I could deal with it, but it doesn't seem to me to make much sense to not try to put all of that together under one umbrella and adjourn this out to the 24th.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
You can go for it.
So I got out of jail, and when I got out of jail last month, I was doing really good. I relapsed one time, and then that was the date I had to go and drop was the very next day. I've been doing really good other than that, and I relapsed because I'm in a new relationship, and I figured since I'm, early recovery and stuff that a new relationship isn't great for me, and so I told him that it would be better if we were just friends.
Your Honor, and I have something to say to that. When I did the PSI with Ms. Harburg, she did report to me that she drank alcohol the day she got out of jail to celebrate getting out of jail, knowing that she had these other cases.
I didn't realize that it was the bond was so that I couldn't do anything. I didn't realize that because the bond was set for 3 years ago, and I didn't read the paperwork apparently.
Your Honor, and I also have some other concerns. Miss Harburg is receiving medicated assisted treatment. She is receiving methadone. And with her using the drugs that she's using along with that, that's a recipe for disaster for her. And I have grave concerns.
I stopped using heroin completely. The fentanyl was in the cocaine that I used. It was not in any, I haven't used any heroin at all. Only using the methadone for my opiate addiction.
Okay, but you do understand with the fentanyl that that's still going to cause a.
I understand, and I've completely stopped using cocaine and everything else. Like I only did it one time because I was relapsed and I was really in a bad place. But I've been doing really good, and so I'm really upset that I'm here because I fucked up one time.
I don't think that is a legal term, but
Sorry,
young,
I'm sorry.
young lady, look, you get out, right? You drink. Then we get to you. Do you have a marijuana card?
Yeah, I'm in the process of getting it right now. I have to
But
go.
you don't have, okay.
I have to
Listen to
get
my
my
question.
state ID.
You don't have a card, right?
No,
And so when we went and had you tested, and this was only 9 days ago that we had you tested, you come back with 3 drugs in your system. That's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, I know. God, it looks really bad. My words don't mean anything right now, and that really sucks.
Well, it doesn't just look bad, it is. And then on top of that, when Miss Polera asked you,
I was trying to
what,
be
what
honest.
did you say?
I was trying to be honest.
You were trying to be honest?
Yeah, because she was
And
asking
what,
me.
and that just didn't work for you, or what happened?
I mean, it doesn't.
When Miss Polera asked you if you were using, what did you say?
I told her no,
And that wasn't true, was it?
no.
And so when you tell me that you've been clean,
I was afraid to go back
tell me,
to jail.
hold on. You know what, young lady?
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
I've been dealing with addicts a long time. And the one thing that they do is they'll at times won't tell me the truth. And then the other thing is you try to overtalk me.
Sorry.
So I'm going to let you say whatever you want to say, but you're going to ultimately end up answering my question.
Which is,
That was not the only time that you used.
it was. I'm being totally honest when I say I have no reason to lie about this. I really don't. I used.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I don't lie. I mean, I try not to lie as
Sure.
much as
Oh,
possible.
okay. All
I
right.
was afraid
All
of
right.
going back
You
to
know,
jail.
go ahead. I'm going to listen to you.
I was afraid of going back to jail when I did the.
And how'd that work?
Not great, because here I am.
Yep. So here's what I'm going to do, because I think at some point you're going to need to have an in-depth conversation with your attorney. And given what I'm hearing, given what I'm seeing, I'm not sure that I would have followed this recommendation anyway of just 4 days. Because I really don't believe that you stopped. I don't believe you get all that into your system, then lie to the probation department, get you tested, and then.
I was supposed to test yesterday. If I would have been able to go in and test, you would have seen that I'm not using anymore.
Because you've been in jail.
No, I just got put in jail yesterday. I was supposed to drug test yesterday at community corrections, and if I would have been able to go in and test, you would be able to see that I don't have any of that shit in my system anymore.
So you tested on 4/27. Well, we have a 5/1 test. Yeah, I think you need to have a more thorough conversation with probation or with your attorneys regarding this and the other matter, as well as what you're doing, because quite frankly, you're out there doing this and you're going to end up killing yourself. And unless you start just about stuff
Your
and
Honor,
whatever.
I just
Yep.
wanted to say one more thing is that I know how badly my heroin use was killing me. And I really, well, last time I got out of jail last month, I was really, really like on track to get better. And that's why I started going to the methadone clinic every day. And I've been going every day. There's paperwork showing that I went every day. I'd do all the tests that they asked. Like I said, I relapsed one time. My boyfriend got upset about something and he was really mopey and I couldn't handle it because I had just gotten out of jail. I was still newly recovering and I couldn't deal with it. And so, yeah, I did go out and use, but I haven't used since then. I have no desire to use. I really don't. I really do want to get better.
So you're saying that on 4/27, when you tested positive, April 27th,
Mhm.
that's the same drugs that were in your system that then appeared on 5/1?
I'm not sure. No, I used the night before I dropped. That's the night that I relapsed.
On 5, so you used on April 30th because you tested
Yeah.
on 5/1, right?
Yes.
Then why on April 27th were you testing positive?
April 27th. I didn't go in for another drug test. I only went in for one.
That's not what my report says. It says in the report that I have from Community Corrections, she reported to me that she's been clean. Same thing that she said to probation since she was released from the Washtenaw County Jail. However, when tested on April 27, 2023, she tested with a positive result for THC, fentanyl, and cocaine.
I think that was the
Then the
same.
other part, hold on.
Okay.
Then the other part of the report indicates that they received our new report and that then you tested on 5/1/2023 and tested positive for that.
Well, those were the same drugs because I never used but one time.
Your Honor, I believe that they,
Do they have their dates confused
I
or?
think I know that she tested on April 27th and, I don't show another test. Her next test should have been yesterday, which they have her down as missed. That's because she was here in court.
Yeah.
So you have, so where they've indicated 5/1, it is only that 4/27 test?
It is, that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, then we need to get that corrected by Community Corrections. I want a clarification of that.
I will send them a message.
All right. Just so that we're clear on all of that. All right. Well, I think council, then here's what I'm going to do, just because I'm not sure I believe what the defendant is telling me. I'm going to adjourn this to May 24th, 2023, 9 a.m. or as our Zoom invite indicates. I would indicate that if you wish her bond to be reduced in this and the other matter, you can file a motion before the court to do so. But at this time, I'm not reducing her bond. Her bond will continue as denied.
Understood.
Thank you.